guys, welcome to another video. So guys, 2 weeks ago I discovered black rice. Yes, I had no idea black rice existed, but ever since I discovered that black rice exists, I have been making this, and I'm telling you, it is so good. So in this video I'll be making coconut black rice and coconut steamed salmon. So if you want to see how all of this goodness will take place, stick around right after this intro. So guys, I have here with me my salmon, some all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, and some minced garlic. I went ahead and washed my salmon with some lemon. Of course, if you have lime or vinegar, that will do the trick. Now, I also went ahead and made some slices on my salmon without cutting it all the way through, because I'll be stuffing between these areas with the minced garlic. Garlic goes so well with salmon, guys. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this step. Now, to begin the seasoning process, I'll be adding 2 teaspoons of all-purpose seasoning. You do not want to add too much all-purpose seasoning now, because all-purpose seasoning will be added to the mixture in which the salmon will rest. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a pinch of black pepper to this. Yes, you just want to add a pinch of black pepper because black pepper is very strong and you do not want the black pepper to overpower your other seasonings. Now, since I've added both seasonings, I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in very well and ensure to get all over the salmon, and of course to get between those slices that I've made. Yes, you want to get your seasoning everywhere, including those areas on the back of your salmon. And guys, I have left the skin on my salmon. If you do not like the skin on your salmon, feel free to take it off, but hey, I like the skin on mine. So this is what it looks like actually after I have finished massaging or rubbing in all that seasoning. I'm now going to take the minced garlic and add the minced garlic in those areas, between those areas that I've sliced. Now you want to get all the garlic on your salmon. You're firstly going to stuff the areas with the garlic, and if anything is left, you just put it on top of your salmon and that will be good enough. Then I'll be putting this in the fridge, guys, for about 10 minutes or until I get my black rice in the rice cooker. This is what it looks like when all my garlic has been added. Now onto my black rice, guys. This is how it looks. It's really hard, so it takes more liquid to get cooked, and it does take a longer time, so I'll be cooking this in my rice cooker. My rice cooker goes for about 10 to 15 minutes, and this is the rice that I've just washed. And here's my rice cooker, guys. I've had my rice cooker for about 2 weeks, so if you're planning on coming to China, this is something you might want to invest in. Now I'm going to add this washed rice to my rice cooker, and to the 1 cup of washed rice I'm going to be adding 2 cups of water. Yes, it needs 2 cups of water. It might not look like 2 cups of water, but it really is. Now to that 2 cups of water, I'll be adding a half cup of coconut milk. So it's now 2.5 cups of liquid. The rice cooker is just going to steam this slowly for about 10 to 15 minutes, so it will be perfect. Now I'll be adding some dried thyme leaves. Thyme leaves makes a whole lot of difference. 6 pimento seeds. And I'll also be seasoning this, so I'll be adding a pinch of all-purpose seasoning, and of course also a pinch of salt. Now I'm going to be adding some oil, some olive oil that is. You can add whatever oil you'd like, or you can add some butter. I'll be adding just a teaspoon of oil. Then of course, I'll just be mixing this well to get all the ingredients that I've added nice and evenly distributed to start my cooking process. Now, this rice cooker is very good because it comes with a steamer, and I'm just going to add this steamer on top of the rice and add some vegetables, broccoli and cauliflower now, and I'll add me some string beans later. I'm going to be putting this in the corner and allow it to cook while I work on my salmon. So here I have some green and red bell peppers, scallion, onions, pepper, ginger, tomatoes, pimento seeds, a half cup of coconut milk, some Maggi soup it up, some dried thyme leaves, and in this bowl right here I have carrots, pumpkins, and Irish potatoes. So guys, it's now time to prepare the pot, and over medium heat I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of olive oil to my pot. You do not want to add a lot of oil now. If you see that when you add your seasonings it needs more oil, you can go ahead and add 2 more teaspoons of the oil of your choice. Now, you do not want to get your pot too hot because you do not want to end up with burnt seasonings. Yes, you need your pot hot, but not too hot. So look at this. I'm just going to be adding everything in my pot. Yes, my pot looks like it's very hot, but it's actually not, because my seasonings won't burn. Now, when I add all of this, I see that I need just a little bit more oil. As I said, I'll be adding 2 more teaspoons to this to get my seasonings nice and sauteed. I'm not trying to fry my seasoning or anything like that. I'm just trying to get all the nice flavors from my seasoning into my oil. So that is what we're doing over very low flame. Then I'll be adding a cup and a half of water to this, and of course to my water I'll be adding the things I had in the bowl. I'll be adding Irish potatoes, carrots, cubed pumpkins, and also the shredded pumpkins. Shout out to CSS Life Uncut. I'm adapting her style of actually shredding some pumpkins to go along with this, because the shredded pumpkins will actually give the liquid more body, while the cubed pumpkins will be nice and firm. Now I'm just giving this a nice little stir, guys, to get everything nice and together. And of course I'll be adding some coconut milk to this, the half cup of coconut milk. This is smelling so good already. I'm telling you guys, you should definitely try this. I'm adding some dried thyme leaves. Of course, no dried thyme leaves, fresh thyme leaves will do the job. Going in now with my Maggi soup it up. This step is 100% optional, so if you do not have the Maggi soup it up, still go ahead and give this dish a try. I have it, so I'm using it, and it goes really well with this. And I love the noodles that actually comes with this, guys. This is smelling so good. I'm giving this just a little shake. This is not even a tablespoon, guys, so fret not thyself if you do not have Maggi soup it up. I'm just giving this a nice stir to get all the ingredients that I added nice and evenly distributed. Look at that. So I want to season this some more. Remember, I was telling you that I'll be adding all-purpose seasoning to this, so you do not need to add a lot to your salmon. Going in with about 2 teaspoons of the all-purpose seasoning. Then I'm just going to mix this to get everything nice and together. I'm now going to cover this for about 3 to 4 minutes to actually get the cubed pumpkins, carrots, and the Irish potatoes cooked halfway through before I actually add my salmon in. They have been thinly sliced, so of course they won't take long to be cooked halfway. Now, after the 3 to 4 minutes, everything is looking nice and yellow. It is just smelling so good, guys. Look at the pumpkin and the carrot, nice and firm. So is the Irish potatoes. Take a look, nice and firm. And I'll just be preparing to add my salmon to the pot. I'll be adding my salmon upright because I don't want all that garlic to actually fall out of my salmon. Even if the ones on top actually goes in that goodness, it's okay. I'm just going to take some of that goodness and I'm just going to pour it all over my salmon because I won't be actually flipping my salmon at all. I'm just putting all that noodles, that pumpkin, that carrot goodness on top of my salmon to get it nice and all over it. Guys, this is smelling so good, I'm telling you. I'm just going to check on my rice now to make sure that it's all good. And here are my vegetables. I added some string beans, and for the rice, after 10 minutes, this is what it looks like. It's steaming so nicely, and my salmon is looking so good in that pot right now. And I'm just going to have this for about 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes here, because if you know a thing or two about salmon, you'll know that it cooks really fast. So you don't need to keep that for 10-15 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes in that goodness is good enough. Look at this, smelling so good, guys. Pumpkin still nice and firm, so is my carrot, so is my Irish potato. Now look at this. This is the consistency that you wanted because all the shredded pumpkin has been cooked out, and the more you leave this to cool, the thicker it will become. So onto my rice, guys. This is what it looks like after the 15 minutes. It's nice and smelling so good. Look at this, nice and shelly but yet so soft, just the way I like my rice. Look at that, looking so good, so nice, so firm, smelling so good. Vegetables are nice and steamed. I can't wait to eat this, guys. So guys, I'm ready to share, and look at this goodness. This is just the right consistency. This is smelling good, this is looking good, and I know I'll enjoy this. You'll enjoy this too if you prepare this dish. Guys, I'm telling you, please prepare this dish. Now look at this, looking good, smelling good. I can't wait to just eat this, guys. Look at this, look at this. Now guys, if you have enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this dish and if it's something that you'll try. And of course, follow the channel's page on Instagram at Roma'sKitchen_, and just enjoy this view until next video.